Hey creators, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute bralette. I did it in sizes extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large. So I have 5 sizes and I'll be posting tutorials for each 5 of the sizes. So here's extra small. She's really cute and blue. But yeah, let me show you the materials you'll need for this one. We are going to be using weight 4 yarn. We're going to be using a 5mm hook. And you'll need some scissors. My scissors aren't right here right now. But yeah, that's all you need. Yarn, 5mm hook, and your scissors. Okay, so let's jump right into the video. To start, we're going to make a slip knot. I have a video on that if you're not sure how to make a slip knot. I think I do. I should. But we're going to chain up 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to work in the second chain space from the hook. Y'all know I like to work in my back bumps. And we're going to place a half double crochet. And now we're going to place a half double crochet in the remaining 7 chain spaces. Okay, here I am on my last half double crochet. Okay, so what we just did, this will not count as a row at all. This would just count as our starting chain, because I know in most cases you'll do a chain, then you'll just work around it, but we're going to work around this piece. So I'm going to chain 1, turn my work. I'm going to place a half double crochet into the 8 half double crochets we already did. Okay, here we are for our last half double crochet. Now once you get to this middle space, like right in between your starting chain and your top of your half double crochets, we are going to double crochet 2, chain 1, and double crochet 2. All of this is going into that exact same space. Now we're going to start counting where we did our original first chain, and make sure you have 8 chain spaces to work in. And we do. So starting in that 8th, we're going to half double crochet, and all we're doing is half double crocheting back down this side. So now here I am working my last half double crochet, and this will count as our first row. So for your first row, you should have 8 half double crochet, 2 double crochet, a chain 1, 2 double crochet, and 8 half double crochet. For extra small, you want to do a total of 5 rows. So since we already have row 1, for rows 2 through 4, we are just going to work this same pattern. You're going to do a half double crochet in every space until you get to the gap. Once you get to the gap, you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. Then you're going to finish half double crocheting down. Remember, you're going to do this for rows 2 through 4, and then I'll meet you back once we have row 5. If you need clarification for this section, just leave me a comment and I'll get to you as soon as I can. But I'm going to complete my rows 2 through 4 and meet you back for row 5. Make sure once you reach the 2 double crochets, you place a half double crochet on top of them, and you'll only be placing double crochets within the gaps. Your chain 1 and your double crochets in the gap, and everything else will be half double crochets. But as stated before, I'll meet you once I am at row 5 and I have 2, 3, and 4 completed. Okay, so now I have rows 1, 2, 3, and 4 done. A good way, an easy way to count off your rows is you will see a tiny little hole. So this is row 1, row 2, row 3, and row 4. So now we're about to start row 5. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to half double crochet up into this gap. So I'm going to work it, and I am going to meet you once I'm at that gap space. Okay, so now that we're in this gap space, we're only going to do half of it. So we're going to do 2 double crochets. And now we'll begin to work our strap here. So for extra small, I am going to chain up 48, but the amount you chain is completely up to you. So I'm going to meet you once I have my total chain of 48 completed and show you what to do from that point. Okay, so now that I have my chain of 48 completed, all I'm going to do is, starting at the second chain space from the hook, I'm going to slip stitch. And I'm going to slip stitch down for the remainder of this top. You can single crochet, half double crochet down, whatever you're comfortable with. It all depends on how do you want your straps or what's good for your customers. But no matter what stitch you do back down, it will be cute. So I'm going to finish this part off camera, and then I'm going to come back and show you what to do once we finish our slip stitching down. Okay, once you come back down to this point, we are going to finish the other half of our midsection. So we are going to place 2 double crochets right here. And now you're going to half double crochet down this row as you normally will. And I'm going to show you what to do once we get to the end of this side. Do not cut off your yarn. So I know a lot of y'all like to get ahead of yourself. Don't cut off your yarn because we're still going to need it for our next part. Okay, so once you finish that side, only thing you have left is your bottom. For this part, we're going to make it easy to weave in our back straps or tie straps, whatever you want to call them. So we're going to chain 1, and across this border, we are going to single crochet. So place a single crochet in every half double crochet, and right here, where you first started to work your first row, you should have a space. Make sure you single crochet in that space as well. So since it's a total of 5 rows, so once we single crochet across this border, you should end off with a total of 13. If you don't have 13 once you reach the end, then you can add some chains in, some single crochets into spaces, but just make sure you have a total of 13. So here I am on my 13th single crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet until you reach the end, and you should end off with a single crochet. So once you reach the end and end off with the single crochet, we're going to cut off this yarn. Leave a tail decent enough for you to sew in or weave it in, whatever you are used to doing, whatever is comfortable for you. And the next part I'm going to show you guys is how to do the netting. So I already started my netting for this side, and we are just going to repeat this over here. It's going to be real cute. Okay, so when you have your top, starting at this middle gap, you are going to count over 3. So we have our gap, and 1, 2, 3. We're going to insert our hook, and we are going to attach our yarn. You can change the color up for this. I think that'll be really cute. I might actually make a top where the color is different. But we're going to single crochet in that 3rd gap that we counted off. And now we're going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the opposite side, you're going to go into that 3rd space with a single crochet. For this top, we are going to chain 5 for our nets, and we're going to skip 2 spaces in between chain rows. So since we did our single crochet, we're going to slip stitch down 2, because that's us skipping 2, and we're going to place a single crochet to start, and we're going to chain 5. Going to single crochet into the netting that we just did, chain 5. On the side that we didn't start from, we're going to skip 2 spaces, and we're going to single crochet in that 3rd, slip stitch down 2, single crochet in the 3rd, chain 5, single crochet to the 1st net, chain 5, single crochet into the second net, chain 5, count over 3, insert your hook and single crochet to the side, slip stitch 2, single crochet in the third, chain 5, single crochet in the net, chain 5, single crochet to the net, chain 5, single crochet to the net, oopsie, chain 5, count over to the third and single crochet, and you're just gonna repeat this for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So you have a total of 6 rows of netting, and I'm going to meet you once I'm at that point to show you what to do next. Okay, so once you reach your last chaining, you'll realize there's nothing to go into. So we're going to chain 5, mark this off, and we're going to chain up 4 and slip stitch into that first space that we have marked off. Then you have this little loop. Now we're going to chain 5, and we're going to attach it to our next side. We're going to chain 5, and we're going to finish off this row. So what this loop here did made it easy, so once you add your back ties, it'll still have a nice little loop connecting it. I'm going to show you that at the very end, but I'm going to finish this row and show you what to do next. Okay, so now that we finished this row, we're going to begin to decrease. So to decrease, you're going to chain 1, slip stitch into that single crochet space, and we're going to slip stitch into the middle space. So since it's 5, you'll only be doing 2 slip stitches. If I can get in there. Then we're going to single crochet, chain 5, and single crochet, chain 5, and single crochet, and we're going to repeat this until we get to the end. Remember, once you get to this middle section, you're going to single crochet into this space, chain 5, single crochet into this space, chain 5, single crochet to the top. Remember, we're going to do this till we reach the end. Okay, so I'm on my last space. I'm going to chain 5 and single crochet into this last gap, but if you want like a very immediate decrease, don't go into your ending space at all. But I don't really want a decrease that's very dramatic. I want a pretty long decrease, so it'll gradually decrease instead of whoop. So we're going to do the same thing that we did to that side, single slip stitch, you chain 1 and slip stitch, then we're going to slip stitch into 2 of the 5 spaces, then single crochet, and you're going to continue doing this until you have 1 gap left. So I'm going to do the rest of my decreasing off camera. Remember, if you want a long, slow decrease, you only decrease on one side, so you'll do the slip stitching to the middle, then work your rows. If you want a very dramatic and straight to the point decrease, you'll skip the end space, but at the beginning you'll do the slip stitching to the third and then working your working your little mesh. This is really cute though. So I'm going to finish my decreasing off camera. If you're confused by this part, feel free to leave a comment and I will get to you as soon as possible. But yeah. Okay, so if you follow me to T, good, because y'all top is really, really, really cute. But yeah, after doing this, I highly recommend the only decreasing on one side because it's not that long and it's still really cute. But here I am at the point where I only have 1 chain space left to do. I already did my slip stitching and chain 1, so I'm gonna, and my single crochet, so I'm gonna chain 5. I'm going to single crochet to that last space. And now to make it fit with everything, I'm still gonna do my slip stitching. Yeah, this top really cute. I'm gonna do my chain 1. Alright, so now it fits in perfectly with everything else. But what I'm gonna do is leave a what is this, like 3-inch-ish type tail, because for my next part I'm gonna be adding tassels. So we're gonna do our back strap first, and I want to show you how that looks on my model. I mean my mannequin. I ain't got no models, but yeah, I'm gonna show you how it looks on my mannequin, and then I'm gonna show y'all how it looks with the tassel, and I'm gonna show you how to do the tasseling. So for our back ties, you are going to do a slip knot, and then you're just gonna chain till you have your desired back tie length. It's really no specific number because people are different sizes, so you just do whatever size you're comfortable with, or whatever size your customer suggests, plus some, depending on the tie you want to do. I'm gonna do a basic tie, so I'm talking too much. I'm gonna finish this off camera and show y'all how to insert it to your top. So I finished with my tail. For this one, it would be cute if you add tassels to your back ties too. If you are doing tassels on your top, that'll be really cute. So I may do that. I'm not sure yet. But we have our back tie done. You're gonna flip your top with the wrong side facing you. I'm going to start and in the midsection. And remember where we did those chain 1s? Yeah, you're just gonna pull your yarn into those. It should be very easy to do, to find. This is just a chain 1 gap. But that's all I'm doing, is pulling this through this chain 1 gap, starting from the inside out. And yep, this is real cute. Okay, for this middle piece, what we're gonna do is go through this gap. I'm using my hook because it's easier to just pull things through. Yeah, we're gonna insert our yarn into that little gap we did, which helps form and section off that middle section. And now we are going to insert our hook on this side. I'm showing y'all, you can do it with your fingers too, because it's easy. All you're doing is going into those chain 1 spaces. This is how I usually do my tops anyway, weaving it with my fingers, because it's very easy to do. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this to make it a little bit even, both sides, and boom, there you have it. So cute, she's so cute, she's so cute. Yeah, then I'm gonna show y'all how this looks on my mannequin, and then I am going to show y'all how it looks with tassels.
Okay, so I'm gonna just show y'all real quick how I'm gonna do the tassel. So I'm gonna wrap it around my 4 fingers. You can wrap it around anything you want to. I'm just gonna do this a few times. And I'm going to snip my yarn at the bottom of my hand. Like that. And I'm gonna put like maybe 3 to 4 bunches of tassel per gap. Or I might do every other gap. But I'm gonna show y'all. It's gonna be cute, real cute. Be careful with scissors, guys. I should mention that. Yeah, now I'm gonna attach my tassel.
But here's my top before the tassel. She's really cute. And here she is with the tassels. Okay guys, thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment on what size you want to see next.